you will find is that this rabbit hole goes much deeper than we think, and that the fourth actually attributes to the worship of the star, the worship of Sirius. Now every single year, celestially speaking, around this exact time, the sun makes a perfect alignment with the star Sirius. Now Sirius is also said to be one of the brightest stars of the sky, and is also commonly known as the dog star. And the reason this is so important, and the reason they changed it to the fourth to be recognized as a holiday, or should I say holiday, is because when the sun and Sirius align, we know that in the occult, when there is an alignment of the stars, and specifically this time of year, all the time, when the sun and Sirius align like this, it is very significant to the occult and represents doorways opening, portals opening, and it also represents what? Demonic sun worship. And that's what this is attributed to with the mystery of iniquity. And what they actually do behind closed doors is they worship Sirius, the star, the Satan star, or the dog star. Ironically enough, dog spelled backwards, you get the word God, and is the brightest star also. We know that star worship and sun worship is nothing new under the sun, because star worship has been worshipped thousands and thousands of years in ancient cultures, such as even in places like Egypt, Russia, Mexico, Wales, Arabia, Iran, Ireland, Spain, Rome, and many other places that's seen throughout history for thousands and thousands of years. But we even see star worship embedded in different places, religiously and non-religiously, in all different types of places. We even see it attributed to the flag of Israel and the Star of David. And by the way, King David had nothing to do with this symbol whatsoever, because scripture tells us in Amos chapter 5 verses 26 and Acts chapter 7 verses 43 that it is an abominable symbol indeed. But yet we see the stars once again, and we see subliminal star worship even in places embedded all over today in symbols and logos such as BET, and companies such as Macy's and Starbucks and even Walmart, and even embedded on your dollar bill and also on the Hollywood stars, which of course attributes all the way back to ancient sun worship, but is seen today alive and well with the pentagram and even satanic bapHOMOmet worship, because that's where the star and star worship originates from. And that's why the history of the flags of the United States, that's why you see nothing but stars on them from 1777 onward, because what do these stars represent? And note how the very first one had exactly 13 of them, just like it has 13 stripes, and we know that number is very significant to the occult indeed, and from then on it's been nothing but stars and just stars. And it's not just on company logos or your dollar bill. You even see stars on many of countries' flags such as Somalia, Vietnam, Cameroon, and the list goes on. You see the star prevalently too in Islam. And when you look at the 39 U.S. historical flags of the United States of America, you see stars and nothing but stars, but you see that some of the designs even look just like stars in them. So while they give you the illusion that the fourth is all about having independence and celebrating freedoms that you really don't have, and fireworks and picnics and games and festivals, as we have just proven, this is a much more sinister holiday, because partaking in such activities is actually commemorating the star worship, the worship of Sirius, the worship of Satan. And just like pledging allegiance to the flag, who are you pledging allegiance to? Is this really a form of patriotism, or is this a form of brainwashing? Because who are you giving allegiance to? Who are you pledging allegiance to under God? Well, which God are you giving allegiance to? Who are you really pledging to when you're saying the Pledge of Allegiance and also pledging to different societies and Greek fraternities and sororities? Who are you really worshiping is the question, because yes, the Sirius star, which is what the fourth is all about, is used for satanic star worship and also sun worship too, that was done thousands of years ago. We just see the mystery of iniquity repackaged all over again while giving the illusion of freedom. which is no different than Mystery Babylon and Sun Baal worship that we see all over again in modern Rome and in modern Vatican and all over the world with Egyptian monuments and statues depicting the phallic symbols and phallic worship. And as we talked about with all the star logos everywhere, how this is a worship of Molech, the star of Molech, the worship of Satan himself, literally, along with sun worship, and this is being partaken of even on this day, on this holiday. So the next time you think about celebrating the 4th and the independence that you actually do not have, you'll know exactly what America, what the United States really is and what it truly is defined as. And the next time you think about going to fireworks and seeing the fireworks, you'll see exactly what they mean and why they look like stars, what these stars attribute to, and what they're actually celebrating, and who they're actually giving homage to.
With this video demonstration, I'm going to cover many topics, specifically with the occult of 4th of July and the bell symbolism. First off, let's take a look at some of these images here. See Liberty Bell brand fireworks. Taking a look back at this old image of Red Devil fireworks, you get the red and blue, which is purple. This is all about royalty. Getting back to the bell itself, the Liberty Bell. As I stated many times, this world is owned and controlled by Freemasons. Freemasonry is nothing more than Satanism in disguise. Let's take a look here. I find this very interesting with the satanic ritual by the founder of the Satanic Church, Anton LaVey. Let's take a look here. As the organist continues the hymn to Satan, LaVey picks up a large brass bell, waves it up over the altar to sanctify it, and slowly revolves counterclockwise. Remember, Satanists work on opposites before his followers. He rings the bell 9 times, and this is key. And this is Satan's number. To clear the air, then returns the bell to its plate on the mantle. And like I stated again many times, with the Satanist Freemasons owning and controlling every aspect of our society, take a listen to this song called Love Potion Number 9. And again, a reference to Satan's number, number 9.
She made another side. She said what you need is love potion number 9.
Very interesting lyrics. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said what you need is a bottle of love potion number 9. And again, that is Satan's number. And also, like I stated many times in the past, all these lyrics for these songs by these mainstream artists, going back in time to today, they're all given by those behind the scenes that are pulling the strings. Don't devise these songs out of nowhere. Out of all the numbers, just so happens to be number 9, again, Satan's number. Now, again, talking about the bell itself, getting back to the bell symbolism, let's take a look here at this website called The Joy of Satan, where they talk about satanic rituals, which I find pretty interesting here. Let's take a look. Talk about, first let me go here, talk about ringing the bell, just like Anton LaVey during that ceremony, during that ritual. And again here, the bell using in satanic ritual is symbolic. So you understand what's taking place here with the bell symbolism. There's a reason for everything in this world that's taking place, and people don't understand this concept. First they mock, or they'll laugh because they have no understanding. They mock what they don't understand. That's what it all comes down to. Just taking a look at the satanic pentagram and you see all the bells. Just like this one satanic group, Demon Bell, with this song. Now, people need to understand as well when it comes to the so-called religions. You see here, Notre Dame, you see the 9 bells. So you see the connection with the churches. These so-called men of God, they're nothing but a group of deceivers at the very top. I'm not saying these people know what's taking place. They're pretty much all deceived, not realizing that Satan is the god of this world, as stated in the Bible in Corinthians 4:4. Now, again, this is Notre Dame in Paris. Let's take a look at the very top. They have gargoyles all over the very top of this cathedral, and you see the Eiffel Tower. Nothing but a phallus symbol. Now, the connection with Freemasonry, again, nothing more than Satanism in disguise. Take a look here. You see the Brotherhood of the Bell. Okay, you see this ritual taking place with this bell. This Freemasonic bell right here, going back in time. Another Masonic bell. Now, the connection I've always made in previous videos with Adolf Hitler in Nazi Germany. They were part of the world stage, and people don't grasp this. They believe these fake truth speakers. They give them false information. They give them a lot of truth and mix in lies. Take a look here. The SS Brotherhood of the Bell. Understand, again, Freemasonry, Brotherhood of the Bell. You see here with Nazi Germany as well. Now, taking a look here at London, England. You see the bell. Of course, the first Masonic Lodge was constructed in London, England. Now, getting back to Philadelphia, city of brotherly love and the bell. See this? I don't really want to get on subject with this. It's just an image of two men and the bell. Okay. Now, the occult of the bell. Those behind, again, behind the scenes, pulling the strings. Take a look here at Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell in the all-seeing eye of Lucifer. What do you see here? The Saturn symbolism as well. This almost looked like, I would say, a devil's tail. You see the very end of a devil's tail. So always about the occult. Science and symbols rule this world. And understand, when you have an occultic name, such as Bell, you're going to be propped up in this world if you are a Mason. Just like I pointed out in previous videos, like Alex Jones and Glenn Beck, which is 33 in numerology. Now, more interesting connections here comes to this movie, Bell, Book, and Candle, and the connection with Bell and Candle specifically. Very interesting connections I found. Take a look here. First off, before I move on, I want to mention, I find it interesting with the release date of December 25th, supposedly Christ's birthday, when in actuality it's Nimrod's birthday. Christ was more than likely born at the end of September or the beginning of October. Understand, as it states in the Bible, Jesus Christ was born 6 months after John the Baptist. So December 25th, again, is not Christ's birthday. It's Nimrod's birthday. Now, taking a look here, the star of this movie, Kim Novak, and what do you see here? Again, the connection with the bell and candle, all about witchcraft and the occult. See the bell, see the book, but the candlestick. This is a very interesting connection I'm going to make here. I find it interesting as well, the orange type color as well. Take a look here. First off, this West Coast phone company, it's called Pacific Bell. Now, taking a look here in San Francisco, I'm going to make a lot of connections with San Francisco and the occult in this video. Take a look at this stadium that opened up in the year 2000 for the San Francisco Giants. And the Giants is about the occult. It states in the Bible in Genesis 6:4, there were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became the mighty men which were of old, men of renown. Now, understand what's taking place here. These were the fallen angels that made it with female humans. They created these giants, as mentioned here in Genesis. To understand the occult of the San Francisco Giants, and again, the bell symbolism. Now, taking a look here, again, the connection with the bell and the candlestick. So you have Pacific Bell Park. Now, understand, before the San Francisco Giants played at Pacific Bell Park, they played at Candlestick Park. So you have the occult of bell and candlestick. So you see what's taking place here with witchcraft and Satanism with the bell and the candlestick. So the connection should be able to be made with those behind the scenes pulling the strings. These are Satanists. It's not by random, not by chance. If you think it is, just take a look at this. In the early 2000s, there was a XFL league started by WWE owner Vince McMahon. And he had a San Francisco team called the Demons. Okay? Now, I find this very interesting. The San Francisco Demons welcome you to Pac Bell Park. So the connection with the Demons, And the bell. Again, packed Bell Park. Wow.
are